Wilson. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
And if we disagree on how to manage a situation, then what happens?
Work with me, Sam.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel and time for another episode of Luke's Reviews. On today's video, the year is 2025, and that means that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is entering its 17th year of existence. And what a way to get the year going with a brand new adventure from the new Star-Spangled Man, Captain America: Brave New World. Now officially recognized as Captain America, Sam Wilson is out on missions, stopping the bad guys, and ensuring the world is kept safe. Things appear to be going well, so much so that he's invited to take counsel with the newly elected President of the United States, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. But when an attempt on Ross's life is made and Cap is forced to uncover a dangerous conspiracy, it could spell the start of a war. The original Captain America trilogy, they were their own set of films. Great action, bombastic thrills, however, that was the era of Steve Rogers. Now it's time for Sam Wilson to hold the shield and do his own thing. We got a taste of that in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was one of the earlier Disney Plus shows, and it was solid, admittedly quite slow in places, but it served as a more than serviceable vehicle for Sam to assume command. But now the stakes are even higher, for he has his own blockbuster film. Can Sam pull it off? For the most part, yeah, he did. I am pleased to put a pin in a lot of the rumours that circulated around Brave New World's production. This film is not a mess. This is not going to be a disaster for Marvel. What it is, however, is a remarkably safe project for them. Everything kind of plays out how you would expect. There are no gigantic rug pulls, no massive surprises, which, for a grounded political conspiracy thriller, you'd somewhat hope that there would be some of that. So starting off with my negatives, I think the story could have pushed itself a heck of a lot further than it did. A plot of governmental conspiracy, rogue agents, criminal syndicates could have created a web woven that Cap has to untangle through the story. But the way in which the plot develops, puppet masters are revealed, it all plays out in a very formulaic manner. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I wanted something a little more original. And look, whilst I said that the film isn't a complete mess, I'm not going to deny that there were probably significant reshoots in this film. For instance, there is a quite unfortunate amount of ADR, and the purpose of that clearly is to help shoehorn in a lot of expository dialogue that they've had to add in last minute. There's clearly been reshoots. It's not as choppy and disjointed as we've seen from other comic book movies, but it is very apparent to me that this film came together in the edit rather than on set. But that's the bulk of my negatives out the way, because, like I said, I think MCU fans are going to enjoy this. I never had any doubts that Anthony Mackie wouldn't be able to carry this franchise on his wings, and he does so with confidence. What I appreciate about Sam is the film outright shakes off comparisons to Steve. He doesn't always have Steve's gung-ho attitude. He will question morals and act out with aggression if he needs to. And most importantly, the film addresses the fact that Sam doesn't have superpowers. He's got all the gadgets in the world and a kick-ass suit and shield, but come the time where he needs to stand toe-to-toe with the Red Hulk, there is genuine trepidation about that. What Sam does bring to the table, though, is an opportunity for a selection of high-octane action sequences. Joined by the new Falcon, Joaquin Torres, played by the thoroughly likable Danny Ramirez, this combat is a thrilling mix of Top Gun and Iron Man rolled into one, and there's a standout sequence set across the ocean which is worth your price of admission. Now, if like me, you are hoping for Giancarlo Esposito to really make an impact as Sidewinder in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm sorry to say, but I think you're going to be let down. Sidewinder is nothing more than an introductory antagonist who is merely just a pawn in the overall Puppet Master's game. Now, for the identity of that Puppet Master, I'm going to keep that a mystery because the marketing hasn't really given it much of an indication, so I wouldn't want to ruin that surprise for you. All I will say is that I was a little unsure of how this person would look on screen, but that didn't turn out to be too much of an issue. Plus, they do make themselves into a formidable enough MCU villain that they're not just going to be forgotten about in a few years' time. And then there's Harrison Ford, an actor who I honestly never thought would step foot in the MCU, let alone play a Hulk. That might sound cad, but I do mean it sincerely. Ford does have a habit of phoning in performances for projects he doesn't have much of an interest in, but here he's got the rage and temper of Thunderbolt Ross down fine. But it's the sensitivity he adds to the character that I was pleasantly surprised to see. That being said, his Red Hulk is awesome too. Don't necessarily expect the Red Hulk to own a significant chunk of the screen time, but they certainly do not disappoint. I've been wanting a destructive Hulk back on the big screen for a long time now, and this delivers that chaos and destruction in spades. There is only one post-credit scene right at the very end, so make sure you stick through the credits because it is worth sticking around for. However, it isn't one of the more memorable stings. Rest assured, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is not teetering on the edge of implosion. Captain America: Brave New World is a thoroughly entertaining watch. It might not be one of Marvel's cleanest productions, and certainly plays it safe, but I also appreciate that it told a contained story that wasn't focused on sowing seeds for future projects. It was a straightforward, action-packed Captain America adventure, and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to give Captain America: Brave New World a 7.5 out of 10. Anyway, guys, those were my thoughts on Captain America: Brave New World. Let me know, have you had a chance to see the film yet? What did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And my question to you, with Harrison Ford now in the MCU, what Hollywood legend would you like to see step foot into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and who would you like them to play? But that is all the time we have for today, so thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to click that like button, and if you aren't already, click that subscribe button too.